Hey guys, in this show, I'm going to talk about Charleston White's new snitching video, what it means, and if he can be trusted. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I am Twaun X, and this is the Double Take Podcast. On today's show, I want to talk about Charleston White and if he can be trusted or not. There has been a resurfacing of a video of him telling on one of his constituents when he was a teenager, and I want to use that as my starting point, and I will progress with my discussion and see if we come to the same conclusion. So, with that being said, I will show you guys my first clip of Charleston White snitching on his friend to begin the discussion.
16-year-old Charleston White took the stand and testified against his friend, Antoine Doolittle, who sat just a few feet from him and listened intently.
He pulled the hammer back on the gun.
And then what happened?
He fired.
Doolittle is accused of gunning down 34-year-old Michael Levy of Irving. Levy attempted to stop Doolittle, White, and two other teenagers accused of shoplifting 3 sports jackets and a baseball cap from an Arlington mall in September of 1991. Witnesses say Levy pounded on their windshield until the teens threw the jackets out the car window. Then Doolittle supposedly shot him in the back as Levy walked away. White repeated the conversation he says he had with Doolittle after the shooting.
I said, look, you shot him.
And what did he do?
Started laughing.
Now, I know a lot of people may say that he is the self-proclaimed snitch king, but I beg to differ, as he also tries to play a double persona as far as being street and cool to try to appeal to our youth. And I just want to show a contradiction of this character before I give my opinions and thoughts of this whole situation.
Okay, well then in 1991, you ran away from home, and then you and a couple of your friends went on a crime spree.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I went on a crime spree, man. My mother had just gotten pregnant with my sister. So she was a few months pregnant with my sister. So I was dealing with the emotional and psychological effects of not being the baby no more. So now I got a new baby coming. My brother was already in and out of the Texas Youth Commission. My grandmother was discovered. We already knew she was on drugs, but she had took a decline. She was addicted to heroin. My Aunt B was on crack, and so my mother was trying to help my grandmother, who was coming over stealing. She was trying to help my Aunt B, who had 5 kids that was about to go into the. So my mom was the backbone of the family. So while she's trying to help everybody, then she's dealing with my brother, who's in trouble as a juvenile delinquent. So I get to fly under the radar. So man, September 16th, I ran away from home. And I went on a crime spree. September 18th, that crime spree led to a guy by the name of Michael Levy losing his life. I came up with a plan. Man, we go to the mall, steal some starter jackets. At that time, the starter athletic jackets was the shit. My whole concept for wanting to steal these jackets, it was a teenage club that we all went to every Friday and Saturday called Tingles out in Grand Prairie. So, man, I just wanted to steal some jackets so I can have me a starter jacket to wear at Tingles. All I had to do was go home, man, and ask my mama to buy me one. Do good in school, and I could have got anything I asked for. So I went and got my buddy DJ. DJ was a good kid. Had never really been in any trouble. We went and got his friends, Big Twaun and Lil Twaun. Big Twaun was an older teenager guy, and all of these kids was older than me, right? I was the youngest. But I was the brains out of the bunch. I always had leadership skills and qualities. And so we went to the Farm 303 Mall. We went to Foot Locker. Tony Dorsett, a legendary running back for the Dallas Cowboys, Tony Dorsett had a club at this mall. So when we go inside the Foot Locker, there was this black dude that looked like he could run fast. So we went and played video game. We said we'll do it later. So we come back later on that day, come back, and it was a white guy working in there. So we went in there, tried on hats, tried on jackets, and ran out. And in the process of us running out, there was a white guy by the name of Michael Levy in the parking lot working on his car. Unbeknownst to us, Mr. Levy had just got married 3 days prior to that incident. And so he saw what was happening, saw us running out, and tried to thwart us, tried to stop us from stealing those jackets. He ran, jumped on top of the car, started hitting the windshield with some tool that he was working on his car with. Glass was shattering in my friend's face. I handed him the gun and instructed him to shoot Mr. Levy. He shot Mr. Levy. We drove away laughing.
All right, guys, there you have it. So while he's running around trying to monetize on this king of these snitches persona, at the same time, he's trying to get street cred on the cool, right? And for me, that just doesn't fly. This guy is supposed to be a mentor to our youth. I am from the Triple D area. We do not rock with this guy, just to put that out there. Now, as far as what I am showing you, I want to tell you guys that this guy cannot be trusted. He is not a man, he is a rat. This has nothing to do with any type of street business. I want you to put yourselves in the mind of him being a soldier, right? Once he has gone to war and gotten caught by the enemy, then all of a sudden, to get out of any type of consequences, he always trades in his friends. He says what he needs to say to benefit for himself. This guy is definitely not fit to be a mentor in our community. I cannot stand by and allow this to happen. This guy is total trash. And I want to show you another clip to drive in my point that this guy not only snitches on his friends and street people, because we've all seen that, so there's no reason for me to even explain that. You already see what he does to Little Bootsy and all these other guys that a lot of us actually love. Now, I was questionable about him and like, well, maybe the guy just has a difference of opinion, as we're all entitled to that, and we don't have to agree. So I've never wanted to touch the subject, but now I have seen too many pieces of the puzzle to not be able to solve the whole riddle, right? This guy is what we will quote unquote call a bitch ass nigga. Excuse my French, but that's what he is. We do not rock with this guy. He not only snitches on his friends, he not only snitches on the streets, he also snitches on corporate America. And I'm going to show you guys this clip right here.
I don't like interviewing celebrity rappers because it's cliche. I like to find people like before they blow. And a lot of my questions to them is why I'll ask them the same question. Have you ever worked a 9 to 5, or will you, or do you work a 9 to 5?
Yeah.
And
I sue every job I get.
Okay.
Yeah. What I do, I go on the job. I've sued Singular before, AT&T. I got $40,000 out of them in 2006, July 6, 2006, for race discrimination and sexual harassment. Quid quo pro sexual harassment. Just niggas cracking jokes on the job. Right? So what I did, I went and learned employment rights. My last 2 jobs, I got $10,000 out of that one through OSHA and got another $10,000 through OSHA. So what I do, I go find a job because I know they got niggas go be violating safety violations. So I'm going to go complain about safety violations. I know some bitch ass supervisor go get mad about me complaining and start retaliating against me. Then I'm going to make a call to OSHA and say, hey, they unsafe over here. And then I'm going to let them know, yeah, I'm the one called OSHA. And they go fuck with me. And then I'm going to make them pay me $10,000 for retaliation. I get them every time.
There you have it, folks. This guy is a career con man, and he is also a snake. As a matter of fact, he is worse than a snake because snakes can be considered as wise in some traditions. He would be, if he was an animal in the jungle, he would be definitely a weasel. This guy has found a way to monetize his wicked ways, his disloyalty, his non-integrity having ways. and disciplines. We can't rock with that, guys. I mean, the proof is in the pudding at this point. I do not want this guy mentoring any of my kids. What kind of man would they turn out to be? I would definitely not like them to turn out to be him, somebody that would trade in the people that go to war with you just to get yourself out, dude. You're not honorable. You're just not honorable. I thought that you were, but based on everything that has been shown about you, I have not seen anything honorable at all. The only thing that he does is try to slander other people that at least has more traits of integrity and honorability than he does. So, with that being said, I'm going to have to say that this guy cannot be trusted. You can't trust anything that he says. And I hope that you guys can come to the same conclusion as I have shown you the evidence. There's nothing else to really consider. The guy is nothing but a big gimmick. You know, like that Don Tripp song, No Gimmicks. I don't really like the gimmicks. I'm not with the gimmicky stuff. The guy has been saying all types of ridiculous stuff about everybody because he knows that he is a snitch and he's been a snitch and he has already embraced it. We're just coming to the real dawn and realization that he is actually 100% true. He's just not per se a cool snitch or something where he's just kind of telling on guys that maybe just deserved it. No, man, he's telling on everybody. He's going into the situation to tell on everybody. So I mean, unless if you like rats and roaches, then hey, man, go ahead and grow up to become a hoarder. But as for me, nah, man, I can't rock with him. So my decision is that Charleston White gets 2 thumbs down as a piss poor bitch ass nigga. And I am Twaun X, and this is the Double Take Podcast. Please leave your thoughts and opinions in my comment section. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. If you liked this video as much as I did, please take the time to support me by hitting that like button and subscribing to my channel. Thanks, and I'll talk to you guys soon.